We've had a lovely lazy day in the sun, just sat overlooking the entrance here into this harbour, and we are just going to get a Uber now before the sun goes down. So we got a few hours and we're going to head to the fort here that is supposedly worth a look. So we're going to go up to the fort, have a look, and then go on into Setubal. We'll walk down from the fort and have a little look around the town. Not sure there's too much to see there, but we'll pop in, have a little look around before we come back here, spend probably another noisy night with all the motorbikes going past till the early hours, and then head on tomorrow. I think we'll be heading over towards Avora and inland.
Just looking at these great big jellyfish that have washed up. There's a nice colour, blue one. There's a big one just the other side there. So there's another one here. So many jellyfish in this water. There's no way I'd want to go swimming in there. There's loads of them. Tide's coming in, so maybe they'll get washed out again.
So in we go. We're going into Philip's Castle now. So apparently the view from up the top here is meant to be really good. Don't really know a great deal about it at the moment, but sure we will. Lovely entrance into it. Nice tiling at the top. So here we are, up at the top. There we go, that's Setubal down there. The peninsula that runs along. Lovely view from up here. Beach down there. Maybe pop down there for a little swim on the way down, a little skinny dip. Denise is banging to her wild swimming, her cold water swimming, so that'll be right up her street down there. It was a little skill she learned when she was in Northern Ireland. Yeah, although there is quite a few jellyfish there, so I'm sure if it wasn't for the jellyfish on the way down, Denise would be going for a swim down there. She can't get enough of the cold water swimming. Here we go, let's have a look to see what the view's like out this gun here, gun turret. There we go, from the view from the other side. Although it's making me a little queasy looking down there, I'm not going to lie. Gives me that feeling that I want to jump. It's not a healthy feeling, I don't think that. Making our way over to the other side of the fort here. It's actually a big old fort. Just noticed on the hill in the distance over there, it looks like there is another fort. Looks to be slightly similar, so it's obviously some sort of fortification network that were...
Well, it's obviously all been thought out.
It was well thought out,
They
yeah.
copied my joke.
Windmill over there, nice windmill. Very typical Portuguese windmill. I'm an expert on Portuguese windmills, obviously, as you can probably tell. No sails on it though. So here we go. Looks like this is going to be the highest part on the fort here. There we go, so the highest part of the fort. Over there, that hill, on that hill or mountain in the distance, there is actually a hike up to the top of that, which we decided not to do today. Denise has just pointed out a little health and safety thing here. If Denise stands next to it, you'll be able to see how low that is. So that's Denise's leg. If I was standing next to it, I'd probably be chest height to that, but I'm not going to get too close because it just makes me go all funny. But yeah, that is the wall and that is the drop down there. There is just no protection on that whatsoever. You could fall out there without even knowing it. Well, you would know it only when you're falling. You would know about it. I was just standing back then for a minute, and I was concerned I was going to step back out of the hole. Not good. Another part of the fortification there. Like normal, wherever we go to, there's always some sort of building work going on. We'd feel quite disappointed if we went anywhere and there was no crane or scaffolding. So it hasn't let us down, this one. It's got a crane. That's a bonus. Building on the top here actually looks relatively modern compared with the fort itself. That is where we're just about to walk down to in a minute, down to the dock area. We'll probably get a drink when we're down there, and then make our way back to the motorhome. Just have a little look inside, see what they're doing in here. It looks like a restaurant, but obviously we're inside the actual old building now. Yeah, restaurant, how nice is that? All the tiling, lovely. Can't really get into much more of this building than that, but it's nice in here, it's lovely. Just going into here, this looks like it is the chapel. Yeah, it looks like a chapel to me. The tiling on the ceiling here is absolutely fantastic. Look at this. It's worth coming up to just see this tiling up here. But the fort has been really good. Really enjoyed our little walk around. The amount of work involved in these tiles is just incredible. Look at that. It's given me some design ideas. I reckon that would look quite nice in a bathroom. From the other side. Leaving the fort now and heading back down towards Setubal, the town there. This is the exit out of it with more of the tiling. The sun is just about to drop behind the mountain there. Up there, that window you see at the top is where we were looking out of, commenting about being a health and safety issue. So that was where we were looking out of, and the drop, as you can see, is not fantastic. You wouldn't want to fall out of there, that is for sure. Quite an impressive fort though, enjoyed walking around there. Looks like the outer walls here. So out to the outer walls we go. We could hear this music from further up the top when we were walking down. Just getting louder and louder. Don't know if it's coming from a bar, a house, wherever. But it sounds live. It doesn't sound good enough to be recorded. So we found where the music was coming from. Just have a quick listen to them. That was the band that was causing all the noise on the way down. So we didn't stay there too long. Nothing like a UK band, that's for sure. So we're heading towards the dock area, just crossing the road. Mainly getting across the road to get away from the sound of that music, to be fair. Probably about to hear it when we get back to the campsite, it's that loud. That'd be a bonus. We'll have the motorbikes and we'll also have the music. Couple of dolphins there, because in this town they have dolphins, but not actually in the town, they're more in the water. There is the fort on the top of the hill that we walked down from, and this town here is known for its dolphins. As you can see, we've got loads of dolphins here. They're on the manhole covers and everything. You've got dolphins. There's a big old dolphin there, and just the other side, there we go, there's the big fishing fleet that still operate out of this town here. Used to be one of the largest fishing fleets in Portugal. These are the only dolphins we've seen so far. We haven't seen any in the water, unfortunately. A lovely evening. The colours of the sky over there are fantastic. That was probably some of the boys there on their bikes that caused all the noise going into the early hours of the morning. They love their motorbikes here. It reminds us of Portugal in Northern Ireland, only purely because of the fishing boats around. Portugal is a lot more prettier.
Nice tasty prawn.
If you are in Northern Ireland, go to Portugal and get yourself some of them there prawns. The main church in here is in Setubal. Just going to go into the main church here and have a quick look inside. Interesting seeing different churches and what they're like. Ornate entrance into this church. It's not the main entrance, but it's nice building, this nice church. Bell tower up there. Not sure who this chap is. Oh, I know who this chap is. He is a famous poet that was born here in Portugal. Inside the City Hall building here, they're telling a little about the history of this town. Unfortunately, Denise's Portuguese and also my Portuguese is not the best. There we go, so we're just going to have a little look around this City Hall.
So we're just going through Setubal, where we were last night, wandering around. So now we are heading for Evora, spelled E-V-O-R-A. This town is okay. Obviously the old town was much better, more interesting buildings and that to look at, which we love. Ushan's shopping retail part looks a little jazzed up.
Funky.
A little funky. Very jazzed up. So we got clear blue skies, which we like to see.
One's on the top.
Look at the stalks up on the pylons here.
Loads of them.
So we're just driving along this stretch of road, and it's all cork trees along here. One or two eucalyptus trees, but mainly cork trees. So it's quite interesting really, because of all the countries I've visited, I have never seen cork trees.
And the amount of corks that you've actually pulled.
Alright, steady on. If you enjoy watching our videos and would like to join us on our travels, then click on that like button, subscribe to our channel. It's free to do so, and come along with us on our journeys. So we're back to eucalyptus trees here, so there's a bit of a mixture going on really. Then it looks like we're going back into cork trees again. We've been on this dual carriageway now for
10 miles.
Yeah, about 10 miles. We're on the E90, are we? Autostrada. And it's lovely to see, but there's not many people on here. I think it's lovely to get away from the hustle and bustle of people. Not that we don't like people, but we do like quietness, peacefulness and solitude. We're just pulling into this air.
You have reached your destination, Avenida Sanchez de Miranda, Porto das
It
Figueiras.
is very busy. In fact, with all this washing there hanging out onto the, it looks like some people live here as well. So that's the dumping. Don't look like it's very clean. And somebody's done all their washing, probably in the dump station. So, not quite sure. Can we get into here next to this lorry?
Yeah, we'll get in there and it's sunny.
So there we are. This is the air that we're going to stay in. I don't know how long. Maybe a couple of nights. Just to look round Evora. Well, I'll tell you what, if the caravans can park here and unhook, and I'm sure we can put our legs down.
We've had a coffee and now we are going to head into Evora. How do you say it?
Evora.
Evora. I sound like an idiot saying that. Anyway, so we're walking into the town now to have a little look around. We'll have
Like
a...
an idiot and I just sound posh.
Yeah, Denise sounds posh, I sound like an idiot. So there we are, all safely parked up. Legs are down because it is quite sloping here. Not very good parking by a lot of the motorhomes here. So it's restricted the amount of motorhomes that can park up, unfortunately. They could have got a third more motorhomes in here if they had parked up sensibly. Well, there we go. It's not a long walk into the city centre from here. I think it's going to take about 10 to 15 minutes. We'll be going back in the morning to see more, but we're just having a little walk in now to have a little look around the historic area.